Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you've not seen me before, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Liz or Lise, and I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. My streams, they're for more mature audiences, so please do keep that in mind as you watch this playthrough. Also, of course, too, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy! Hello, it's Future Me, Past Me, here to tell you as a PSA that there are some flashing moments in this game. That is, ever since the update dropped for 2.9.0 as well as the DLC. It's mostly very subtle, but it happened when I was getting items, that is from the, I believe, crafting bench, and if not, even also the Jamboree stand. It just so happened that just receiving the items very quickly, it was flashy too, anytime that happened. And also in the DLC itself, it happened. There's one particular area, you could say, with the garden, that off to the right, there's just this hedge that likes to flash a little bit. I just want to put that warning out there. It's not super terrible, but in case you are someone who is sensitive to that, just thought I'd put this warning in here. So keep that in mind, and hopefully in the future, they will have that patched out and updated. But of course, too, please enjoy the video starting now. Let's go ahead and jump in to Hello Kitty Island Adventure today. And my, has it been a long time for me, but it will be a short time for any of you watching over on the YouTube side of things. For, of course, I did say I was going to be away, let alone didn't know how long I was going to fully be away. And I thought I was going to jump in when I came back, but I never did. So there also was an update. If you noticed, very briefly, there was the cheeky little bit of it claiming that, of course, it is now on 2.11.1. So I did again, of course, get the updated graphics, which I can more so see. That is for the Nintendo Switch 2. This is the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. But I don't know how the game's gonna treat my awayness. Besides them also doing what they do best on Fridays. But can we just open one? Oh, I've been opening them. In manner speaking. Of course not. We have to wait for our big celebration. Oh, fine. I guess I can resist. Are you doing well, Cinnamon Roll? Not too tired from all your deliveries? I'm doing very well, because I have the help of a very special friend. How fun! Well, I'm sure you'll get all your give and gather deliveries done. You're so kind to help me. Thank you. Would you like to deliver a present? Who would you like to deliver a present to? Let's choose My Sweet Piano, since that's one we were talking about, and then there's still a lot to deliver. No joke. We'll finally take Wish Me Mouse. Choose you. Whew, to miss and be maxed out. The tough time of being away. Okay. So, we aren't entirely sure when Big Challenge's birthday is. But that won't stop us from celebrating. Find Big Challenge's decorating kit on Icy Peak in Snowsicles to make a cheerful confection. Those are the only ones too, huh? Yeah, there was a lot that's been going on. Oh hey, Choco Cat and I have been plotting. Planning the Lighttime Jubilee. We're going to light up the entire resort. We've made the biggest lights display ever. Sounds fabulous. Sounds like I need sunglasses. Well, we're about to find out. Would you do the honors? Oh my gosh, flashbang. But dynamic. Dynamite. Dazzling. Dramatic. Uh-oh. Disappointing. It appears the island grid is too powerful. These new sustainable LED bulbs don't need as much power. And we're... oh my god. And we're consequently blown out across the Seaside Resort. I see. I sense a quest coming on. Oh, new things to collect. Yay. Choco Cat and I will work on the grid situation. For now, we're gonna need you to... we're going to need those lights back. Oh my gosh. I was gonna say bulbs. Hopefully the blowout didn't send them too far. Lovely. So search the island for the lights and use them to reactivate the display. Just bring the lights to the super light display and you should be able to turn them on again. One at a time, of course, just in case our grid optimization isn't complete. Oh, and bonus, you can trade those lights for cool stuff. Excellent. We'll leave you to collecting lights and powering up the displays. Don't worry about it. Okay. Lighttime Jubilee. And mail. Lighttime Jubilee here to shine. Do you see the glow? The end of the year is here, and it's time to celebrate the joyful time with Lighttime Jubilee. Join Batsumaru and Choco Cat and light up the Seaside Resort. Collect light bulbs to brighten the island and earn brand new Aurora Borealis themed furniture, themed clothing and furniture. I just read that completely differently, but we get 10. But time is amiss. Huh. I'm just seeing things, hearing things. It seems like there's a slight delay somehow, but regardless of the delay and regardless of my sad login, I will not be able to quite make it unless I totally log in. I mean, technically I will be, but I won't be able to make it to the end, I guess is really what I'm looking at, huh? That precious chocolate, am I right? But also, for the finale, I, of course, luckily they did it this way too, will not miss out on, of course, the most important thing, which is the outfit, though. The 40 gumdrops. Is that again what they're called? Been so long. It's also a nice thing to see, of course, if you want to trade for those. As, of course, for the Lighttime Jubilee, this is what we have in the way of a lineup. Whew, which, well, there's time, and I will do my best. But, also, so these are special ones, and, oh boy. And then still have that quest, and thank goodness I didn't miss out on too much. I feel pretty good about that. I was a little worried that it was going to be overwhelming, but this isn't too bad. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I have my assumptions on why, but there is a problem though. And that is those icicles right there. I basically need to cancel the quest for them to look it up. Or look it up, collect. Look it up. And thus will be in good hands. Oh, that is terrible. I'm only a little sad about it. Oof. I mean, it's not... It's not that it's horrible. I forgot you were over here. But it's kind of horrible. It's okay. That they're just in the plants. But hey, I guess that's why we can't decorate, right? That's because they'd be in the way. So I'm curious also of how this is actually working. Like what it shows it. What does it fully entail? And thank you. We trade for... So use more lights at the super display to activate, and the decorations. Lights needed for next display is 10. Okay, but this is really what I wanted to see. Because, more importantly, stuff! Oh my gosh, it actually is really pretty. Oh no! Of course, again, some of this stuff was already obtained in the sense of getting the deluxe version of the game. So, that's the only thing. Otherwise, of course, they did mix in some other stuffs. And the most important stuffs is right here. We love our color palettes, don't we? But I guess I can trade those now because that's not going to affect anything. I'm not worried about that. We'll get them. I don't know why it takes fabric, but sure. Okay. All right. That's fine. When it doesn't do it, as it used to not do this, yeah, and now it's doing it again for this. Oh man. I hope they fix that in the future, but it's a little funny. I forgot they had names. Blizzard, Snowflake, Sparkle. Okay, my bad. I didn't read them. I forgot. We've only had it really one other time. So Winter Wonderland, Blizzard, and Snowflake Sparkle. My bad. My bad. I did not mean to not. Oh, collect? Yes. And it snowed at some point. Dang, they put them everywhere. Also Starfall at some point. The mysteries of our wonderland. The mysteries finally unveiled! Sky Glow Ball. Okay. Cool. I think the flowers are a little frustrating in the game. That is where they spawn. Just a little. But it's fine. We get these. I still mean to take some out, but I still haven't. That's fine. That's a me problem. A me problem as in me always forgetting. The problem is because I forget. Okay. Oh yeah, we're leaving the Gudetama. Don't pay attention to them. Still. For other endeavors when the time is right. I guess there's one other area that I have room for these flowers. It's not here, but I was just thinking, where? Okay, fine. The magic is waiting for other places. So I guess I gotta mess with those in due time. It's interesting how they show them on the map. Okay. I know I wanted to do something with these two. I kind of remember. I'll leave it as is for now. I'm gonna do it this way, and then let's see if I remember. What's up, buddy? To not forget about the treasure. Because we gotta hunt for the treasure! Jumpin', jumpin'. I'll leave that. It's not necessary. Let's do it. Now, hopefully the treasure is worthy. Again, it's only been a little while. I mean, what could possibly? possibly be? Okay, thank goodness. I was really worried it was gonna be something that we could make. I would have been disappointed. So yes, please. Okay, it's not around here. It's wild way over there. Okay. And then we'll go up here first for the flowers. Which is really what we're here for all the time. Nothing but flowers. The special morsel flowers, not just the everyday flowers. Let's do this. Oh yeah, I put that up there. I'm just taking care of it too, because why not? Totally forgot I did that for the fun of it. Because I don't understand the flowers. Or like, I understand parts of how to get the flowers. Like the hybrids, but it's also a lot. I think a lot more than it needs to be. And I wish it was simpler. Right here. Even though all the combinations are really cool. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like it would be nice too. What's up? They weren't so fast. Vast and plenty. Alright. I'll leave those. I don't need them. So technically, it'd be really easy to give them their gifts right now. Really? Fine. Dang it! It wasn't even new. Okay. This. Water. Fertilize. Probably you should maybe not stop fertilizing, but you know. It's all good. As we go to this. Oh my gosh, this lighting is gonna drive me nuts. Probably turn the light on behind me. Not that I like that either. There you go. I can't wait to open this. Are you excited to open your gifts? Check it out. How lovely. Thank you for thinking of me. Here. This one is a special present just for you. Might as well. Just because it's convenient. That's really... That's all it is, because I don't actually remember who I gave ones to anyways. Not that it's a huge deal. Plus, though, you could also give them to other friends. So, My Melody, Batsumaru, and of course... Well, we wait. And that's what we got. So, at this point then, what we have is a different kind of journey to continue. And that is to go technically a bit further than there. Here. My mind still thinks exactly how I would want it to be. But it doesn't work out that way. Could also work in multitude of ways. But what we last left off at as well was this little number. Oh! magical pink Bubbaluna. Let's go. And this was lucky chance. So, of course, the quest goes and continues for that. So that's pretty exciting. That has been ready though for quite a bit of time, which again, while there are gripes that I have with the flowers, I am happy that at least the game isn't super punishing if you don't play, because that would have been very frustrating, to say the least. But dang, we'll take care of these though, as I like to, and then we will go to my other favorite bit, and that is the only one, Merry Meadows. Not the fields though. Spoilers. Just kidding. I like to start from the top, if you will. So we're gonna start there, but before we do, I'm going to have a little cut here to turn on a light, and then I will be back. So until then. Alrighty. With the lights, best lighting ever. We're gonna continue forth. Yes. I was thinking, is this patch full? I want to say yes. Which is either a really fun thing or a really annoying thing, depending on how you look at it. I put those there. Damn. I still will never forgive them for this one. It was evil. I'm saying it's evil. Wee. Alright. These have been just stacked like that for a long time. Very tragic long time in some ways, you could say. Because that is the only amount that appears. The max, the cap. Okay. Fair enough. I'm not going to do the crane game of sorts. The crane craze. We're gonna leave it for right now. It's not because I don't think I have the skill after being away for so long. It's because I just don't feel like I want to get what's there, aka what I usually get. So I don't need it. At least I'm gonna tell myself that. Deep down, you always need it, of course. Hit that too. I'll just get that as well. Alright, main event inside the greenhouse. Wow! Though there's some lame things that are happening here, aka none of the things that I really want to have happen. So I'm a little disappointed. Get these. Okay. I will say I'm not too excited about the hybrid pattern of the poinsettias. That did pop out of existence. Yeah, that's still a thing. At least for me. I don't know if anyone else is having that problem. It's only when I have her. It seems. That is what I mean by popping out, is just before I even go over to collect it. Hi. Noticed it on the moon more so, but even still. We will get to talking in a bit. I don't exactly know how I really want to go about the quest, but I guess we could just go in order. Oops. There we go. I was hitting the wrong buttons. At the wrong time, thinking the game was ready and it really wasn't. Look at that. And then get these. Then okay. Alright. Cool. Cool enough. I mean, not the most. But it did fill up all the way. So, curiouser and curiouser. But that will take care of my flower expedition that I love to do. Except for the water. The underwater part. Hi, friends. Wow. I almost forgot too that we don't need to water these, which basically I did hit the button to water them, but they already are watered somehow. Don't question it. Okay, swell. I figured why not take care of those too. So I guess we can go back here. I'm a little unclear about this. But yeah, that's the just says use. Okay. Same business. Right? That's so interesting. But I guess we gotta use them. Like, actually use them. So, I'm gonna do this a little bit differently too. I usually do this at the end. He's gonna troll me, isn't he? I feel it. Okay. Wow, okay, these are not as expensive as I was thinking. So, Aurora Reading Nook. I bet we can't even sit in it. I bet not. The Aurora Fountain. Heck yeah, he did. You've added enough lights to activate another light display. I mean, they're really... Okay. I was just curious if it was going to say anything more, but no, it didn't. Alright. Aurora plant display. Yeah, he did. Don't need those. Don't make that mistake. Oh my gosh, what a guy. Okay. Activate it. Yowza. Okay. Looking good. There's more where that came from. Keep finding lights and powering up the super light display. Okay. Okay, 7. That's really what I was trying to find. Was when is it gonna and how is it gonna tell me about how many? Because it wasn't saying it otherwise. It might say it now though, but and there we go. Wow. Seeing it like that also, it really puts in perspective how many places they've landmarked. But let's go in your shop. I know less exciting right now since it's also daytime, but don't worry. Our time will come to shine. And then this. Perfect. Love it. And then we're gonna go over here. Let's see what goodies we can get. It's not by the way. She's still by the door. That's okay. So, with that though, with everything being as okay as it can be, I will let him go. Oops, sorry. All the wrong things. There. I like when they go back. Now, we have that one free to our adventuring and discovering, but also I did not read this part, but catch a fish from the Seaside Resort. Touch a Bowie. And craft a wand, because of course. I've never gotten that quest. Oh my gosh, it's raining in the DLC! Was there one? Am I getting confused? It would show me. What am I doing? Right? Is it only that one? I never even thought about it. Oh. Let's get that, of course. Oh my gosh. The fish almanacs. Oh, my bad. Okay. I want to do it for the fun of it. And then also... You get more of your steps in than I would say. Okay. That's the only annoying part. Oh my gosh. I mean, it makes sense that he has them, but that sucks. Oh. Those decorating kits. Feels bad. Just a little bit. But okay. Oh, sorry. Now with feeling. Let's get lost at sea. But let's also not actually get lost at sea because that would be terrible.
Hey!
What's up, Karopi? You seem down.
I'm still thinking about what happened with the Narluga. Batsumaru has been acting pretty strange since then. I understood when he said he didn't want to be Captain Batsumaru anymore. But yesterday he said that he would never fish again!
Oh no! Talk about a 180. Poor Batsumaru. It's a bit dramatic.
I'm getting pretty worried. I haven't seen him this upset since the last issue of Froggy Power got lost in the mail. Let's go see how he's doing.
Alright, that also reminded me I totally forgot to look at his shop. But where is he? Okay, good. Good. I was only a little worried. We're ignoring that, by the way. I'm not fishing. That's unfortunate. Oof. Hey, what's up?
Hi, Batsumaru. We wanted to see how you're doing. Since, you know...
Since what? Everything's fine. Batsumaru sounds like denial to me. I mean, honestly, he's got other things going on. It's not a big deal. I'm just never gonna fish again. I'm totally over it. Besides, I've got a new hobby. Right on through.
Hi, about tomorrow? Ready to go check out our flowers?
You know it. I can't wait to see if I got the cool ombre hybrid I've been hoping for. And maybe my pattern transfer finally worked. Oh, you garden now? You know about pattern transfers? Talk about being in the weeds. Oh boy.
I'll see you later. Well, that was weird. Tomorrow looked like he was having fun, but something doesn't feel right. Wait a second, is that...
It's crying!
Looks so sad. I think it misses tomorrow. I just didn't want to live in a tank.
Honestly, fair. It's such a cool tank, though. Oh, no. I've hated that tank since.
Okay, this is serious. We need to get tomorrow back into the fishing spirit. And what better way to do that than with a brand new costume? Let's go ask Tuxedo Sam.
Okay. Well, the triumphant music played for a second and disappeared in an instant. But this is why he needed to be free for the quest.
Hello, what can I do for you? Tuxedo Sam, we have an emergency. Tomorrow says he doesn't want to fish anymore.
He does gardening now. He's in denial.
Oh, giving up a hobby is quite serious indeed. We were thinking if he sees us in costumes, it might remind him of how much he loves fishing. A costume, something nautical that echoes the call of the sea. Yes, I do believe I can help with that. But first, I'll need some wool and fabric and a little bit of ribbon.
Dude. Wrong one. That's a lot of wool.
Your flexibility in color.
For flexibility in color. 1.
Yes, I think this will give the outfit an extra marine time touch. Wool keeps you warm even when it's wet, you know.
I now know.
Excellent, this is just what I need to get started, but it will take some time to make these costumes. Oh no, how long will it take? Oh, just a day. Phew.
You can't rush greatness.
Come back tomorrow and you shall have the finest nautical costumes you could ask for.
I kind of butchered his voice at the end there. That is the voice that I've given him. But, man, classic. Gotta wait a day, but that's okay. So, we've been knocking through these very nicely. But flowers and fish. Interesting. But what's also interesting is, of course, the other flowers that we have. So, again, the bloom time was perfect.
I'm so excited, I can't wait. Are you ready?
Moon time! Mystery flower! They're not gonna be in bloom. This is gonna be a little awkward.
That's fine. Wish me Mel.
Sorry. Oh. Okay. Fair enough.
Yes, I think I'm all set to go to the moon. Let me just... I want to come too. Kiki, ask politely. Please, can we come too? Of course, I just need to...
Did I miss it? You're just in time. Not yet. Wonderful. I know the theory of flowers in space, but I need to observe the result for science. For science! I love the scientific method. Question, research, hypothesis, test, observe, analyze, conclusion. Oh my gosh, that takes me back. Does it take you back as well? Or you're in it, so you're just reminded of it. For science. I mean, for science! You understand me completely.
Can we go now?
I just want to get something to eat. It's a long trip.
What? maybe some cheese clouds so we can help our bodies adjust to the moon? I think you're just hungry. Sure. Thank you. It's very important for the science. So it says give, but alas, I do not have said 5. Again. Always have spares. So you may wonder, why did I go home to do that? That is, to do this. Well, it's because I can do it. Always have spares. But it's kind of one of those, again, moments where it's like, you didn't have to have them being made. It's like, if you had them, you'd be good. Meanwhile, other times, they're like, you gotta make it. The inconsistency is fun. Wrong button. My bad. Just... There we go. There's a 5. Yum. I mean, yes, very scientific. Now I'm ready. Let's go. Okay. Oops. Always used to tabbing past it. Except when I already collected the flowers. Please ignore that aspect. Oopsies. Goodness, you really did it. Oh, it's... how convenient. There's one right there. Yes, look how beautiful the Bubbalunas are. They look different from the ones back home. That's true. What happened? I would theorize that perhaps their regional variants influenced their growth. Well, I like it. Yay, new flower! I love them, especially because they are totally new. And I'm so glad my soil worked out. That was a stressful process. We should have done a garden up here ages ago. Ours wouldn't have looked half as nice. True, my garden back home was mostly weeds. Thank you all for your help. We did it, friends. This has been quite the adventure. I'm going to go home and write a paper about it. Thank you for helping me spread the joy of flowers to other worlds. All right. I love how they had one place, though. That definitely helped me feel a little bit better after what I did earlier. But I wasn't thinking. I was just excited for new flowers. Aren't we all excited for new flowers? I think so. But we gotta go back here anyways. Because... well, these will be here. We have lunar lore to do, so let's do that as well. And now you're back over here. Don't get it. There you are. I need your help. What do you need? Happy to help. Yay! Okay, so I was reading my favorite magazine, Wool Sweater Alchemist. Love that one. Such a great publication. It's great. And apparently, low gravity makes you really, really good at knitting. I just have to try it out. So we'll need some sweets and great company. What? Example, right here. But also, whoopsies. This is just so nice. I'll open it carefully so I don't tear the paper. Here, this is for you. Thank you. But my bad. With feeling, though. These smell so fresh. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're ready to go. We already have great company. Whoopsies. Whoops. Back we go. Okay, I was about to say, how much farther? Oh, pan. It's cold up here. Good thing I'm about to make a sweater. So, while I knit, why don't you tell me a story? Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, in a galaxy far, far away. Great beginning. There lived a little sheep. There was a pink bunny who wanted to learn to knit, who went to the moon. And then they met a prince. And then they saw a dragon. Oh goodness. Who was actually very friendly, who invited them over for tea. So exciting. But then, until... Oh no, there was a terrible storm. They got lost at sea. What will they do? But they were saved by a fairy, but it turned out to be an illusion. Oh, phew. So they reunited with their new friend, so they returned home safely. How lovely. And there was a big party, and they all ate jam sandwiches. Hooray! And they all lived happily ever after, and everyone became best friends forever. Oh yay, that was such a good story. And just in time, my sweater is finished. I don't think the low gravity made much of a difference to my knitting ability, but I don't mind. I had such a lovely time just hanging out with you. Although, I should really stop trusting tips and tricks from magazines. We always have fun. It brings some whimsy. It does. Thanks for hanging out. I kind of wish we got the sweater, I'm not gonna lie. But okay. Yay, yay, yay. I forgot Lala's, but that's fine. I know how to read the characters, but I also forgot to say for this is that we gotta cook, and then this is, well, gonna be taken care of automatically, so we'll just have to wait for that. But always forget to double check those. Let's go here. And we'll again, sorry, call Hello Kitty. And I totally did not actually take it in. I just kind of like, yes. Okay, great. Here we go. Let's make our desserts. I think my mind was probably like, desert. Oops. So many. But we're good. So good. And then last but not least. Woohoo! Heck yes. Fun! Yes. And of course we get our spares with having Hello Kitty as our guide. But one other thing that of course I've done is of course give the gifts to the characters and all that. That is just what they like most, the 3 hearts. But I'm actually going to skip that this time around. I know, shocking. Or maybe not so shocking. And instead we're just going to go into the DLC. Of course it's not raining anymore. Missed out on that. Definitely could have though. And this is just kind of my, I'm testing things out. Don't worry about it. I've messed some things up though too. I'm not gonna fertilize. But I guess I'll have top hat. For the fun of it. Now, of course, also missing days equals there's a lot that we could collect. Air quotes. There's still a cap, but it feels like a lot. So, let's see if we can actually get air quotes a lot. And of course, the jammies. These. Yes, here we go. There are some down there too, but
We'll come back around. So we'll just see. Not fully interested. Thank you. Get that too. I'm leaving some, it's fine. That is the jammies. Okay. I'm like holding out for the exciting ones. But alas. Like, don't get me wrong, some of these are a little bit harder to get, but I'm not impressed. Fine. That was basically it. That's the most exciting bit. And then nothing super exciting over there. Okay. That makes things really easy because that basically takes care of everything. So, well, that is everything minus the other bit that I like to do. So then with that. And then that. And then we'll go here. So for events, we have fashion. Frenzy. That's interesting that those go there. I don't think they should necessarily, but fair enough. And then of course for Give and Gather, again, the one that has the most items, slowly but surely. And then Lighttime Jubilee, you know, we're working on that. As for the almanacs, there we go. Still too many out there. But for the flowers, dun, 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 dun. Now again, it says that I've completed the flowers, but in reality, I actually have not completed the flowers because again, I don't actually have roses. I missed out on the time that they were available. So looking forward to when we loop back around for the next year, that is the new year, and thus when they are out there, I'll be able to get them. Again, I was gifted them, so that's why it still counted. But one more. Dun dun dun, what could it be? What's missing? But that's exciting. So yay for at least though completing some things, because it's always nice to complete things. Though it feels a little incomplete right now is the visitor aspect, unfortunately. While they say they're traveling, I guess they're only ever so traveling to the point where they don't have anything to say. That is, they don't have anything to say, as in they didn't have a quest. I hate that so much, but I will try to see if they actually will come on by. That is, I will have to do that off recording wise to see, since I won't be able to record, but be able to see, and that's the important part. And again, hopefully get something. That is one of the reasons why I tried to log into, but I just didn't have the time, and I figured they were gonna have a lot to say, so I didn't want to miss out. That is showing all that. Of course I could have done the recording, that is the in Switch recording capture stuff, but I didn't really want to do that. But speaking of it, didn't really want to do, but didn't think of it, and mostly because I forget about it, is we gotta switch it up for the color palettes, which unfortunately did not move where I thought they were going to move, or be placed, because they moved them right here. So that confuses me greatly. But alas, whoosh, this was here as our, you know, other masterpiece of sorts. So don't forget that. I'm like, no, I'm like, wait, did I do the right things? Oh no. But alas, this is again where they put them. So with feeling, this is what we're gonna switch to. Thought it was at the end. Instead, now we are at a new beginning, just like this
beautiful. What the heck? Why did they do it like this? Could go to that instead. Because otherwise it's kind of pretty much the same thing. And I don't think I really want to have the same thing. And then as for the wings, unfortunately, we are missing some of those precious wings. And what I mean by missing is that we did not get enough to make all the color combinations, but I think we're okay. It just kind of sucks a little bit. I also go to those, but I feel like the other ones are just so much more majestic, you know? I mean, you can always dye one, but I like having the array, as it were. But yeah, interesting choices for that. I don't get it, but okay. But here's what we're gonna rock for next time and for a little bit, so woo! The magic, the glory of it all. Of us feeling blue, but not entirely the same way that I was feeling blue in a different part. But, of course, with this new event, and of course, all the events of those still possibly arriving on the island, will any of them want to say anything as a request, or will I miss out again because that's just how the cookie crumbles? And in turn, this time I will have not gone to the tree and asked the tree for said gifts, but we'll be waiting as the days get closer and closer to the grand finale of being able to open them all. And with the time that we have left as well, we'll be able to light up the resort as intended. I guess only time will tell, but that will be next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, once again, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Lister Lise, and I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be.